You're watching News 54. In the aftermath of Kenyans raising a huge debate on social media after noticing that the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga and a number of OKA principals have been using vehicles suspected to belong to the state in their rally, the Bungoma Senator Honourable Moses Wetang'ula has come out to clear the air on the matter. While in an interview with 𝙏𝙗𝙖𝙧 FM in the morning of November 3rd, Senator Wetang'ula, who is also one of the OKA principals, admitted that indeed the said vehicles belong to the state, but their use by OKA principals and Raila doesn't mean that the two parties are President Uhuru's projects. On this, the senator said that Raila Odinga is a former Prime Minister of this country. He is entitled to state protection and a state vehicle. Kalonzo Musyoka is a former Vice President of this country, he is also entitled to state protection and a state vehicle. Wetang'ula stated that, what you have been seeing are vehicles that those leaders were given by the state to use for having served this country in those capacities. It's part of their pensions for being state officers and doesn't mean that they're government projects in whatever matter. The senator even added that the president has no business in determining who will be his successor and that State House has never been the financier of One Kenya Alliance, even though Uhuru has been championing for unity. On the possibility of OKA merging or partnering with Raila Odinga's ODM or any other party in preparation for next year's elections, Senator Wetang'ula said that in politics anything is possible, though that's not the focus of OKA right now. Without much, here is what he had today.
Anything that militates as Huvolambo, but when it happens, it's part of politics.
Okanga homukenda no mukenda omuruki ukolara panga sabu zina na kunyole wali kama weta sawa kama mudavati sawa kama Kalonzo sawa na lundulube ko lundi mwamera ira hatima yesi kabisa.
Yes,
nuno okorara panga sabu zina na mwebwe ni isiri maziliyo hu OKA
sesibonata no mulimu bukhino mala bala na balafuokhile bulayi buli mundu kezes oyina kapaka mabeka oyina sisika lisikamo oyina sisika kumukhono ne bajaje zibala manyolo bali bino niyo khinile bulayi, lakini ekasi ya President Uhuru Kenyatta ngana outgoing president is not khwikhala bolali bandu bale base basale base oyino niyese nenye. He can't do that, and I'm sure he knows it. Chemistry, if when he had decided who will be the first among equals. Kavali, if we want Raila, and we have said it before, Kavali at one time Kekhala Maka reflector Maka remember Makaro Lebwen Kavo Nasili Makavo Lali, Vasias Vanovakenda Nasis Ringend Nabo Mbasaport Huambo Luchi, he is welcome. If what we have said over and over, OKA has an open door policy for all like-minded people who join. Lakini salehoni khulafukila khujoina malacha kuisisa alisike khalahota nekecha akhujoina sa as one among equals. Chemistry evene kholeka simala khu eventual khome khuli ewewe niye olatila lusala otime elapu ya kwanza nyowakansi yokundi engene yelaba mutual agreement. Lakini balomundu kama uze yabola ali injoka mwime ikhalasi rei ikhalei akamena akamoka mbamata. Buli mundu alinenda an equal opportunity, buli mundu alinenda an equal chance, buli mundu alinenda equal capability. Holy dasibalasini.
Mundu mulu ya nifatu nule njira hata kumitandao ugendo miyawa nabonanga James Ngasani alabola hari mungana kwa OKA simuwerisi ya candidate mapema because mubera banyishi ni mwenye na muachia kulo mundu mulele na fallout kalafana kari
alafu likhweli ndilo omwami wetaba bolembo nololela omwami Musyoka nende omwami Mudavadi olombira khotuna kakhali bandu babola bali afwana sibalayelewa nanga bulayita lyekhabili babola bali nolo omwami Gideon Moi ali mu OKA nesikelezilala khufinanza kho OKA nakobola lubeka lwa handshake bandi bali tawe kana State House la finance nga OKA na bapesa baboneka mechi kala kendanga karien.
Kwanza, Gideon Moi has never financed OKA even with 1 shilling. Take it to the bank. Ata no mrebo mwene na khubolel. He has never. He's an equal member of OKA nekhakuche program nga niyo khwachile Kakamega limo chisendi chenye khukhola mipangilio all the 4 of us uli mundu karasindu khumesa sitonyisiyewe to aggregate khucha khukhola ekasi. Number 2, State House ekha finance kha OKA even 1 shilling tawe. Never. You can take that to the bank. Number 3, Gideon Moi ata nabone mwi gazeti wali meeting na khwabel 9 in the president, and we had a meeting with the president on Saturday morning. We had a breakfast meeting as OKA. Nabone mwi gazeti wali Gideon Moi boycotted. Far from the truth. We were all of us. And we had a good breakfast meeting. We talked matters of state, matters of stability of the country, and many other things. And we finished there. Khwamalabula ibs. Enyoweka magazeti muandika vindu tofauti. Thirdly, anytime we have an OKA meeting, omundu nywanga khwanja among the principals yabejanga Gideon Moi. Nekhome khuli saa 3 saa 2:45 wabaliyo. That is not the behavior of somebody who is in the itawe. Number 3, Estori mbo Musalian and Kalonzo Banakhondola Nanga. Again, it is hogwash. Sikila, these are all my very close friends apart from being in the same political formation with me. We've worked with Musalia for many years. Kalonzo has been my friend from 1985. Long time ago when we were very young lawyers. There is absolutely no rift or no tension between Musalia and Kalonzo. Again, this is a creation of the media. And I appreciate what the media is doing. It's called provocative journalism. That's what you guys are looking for.
Mwelekeo kwa OKA okuizala la mundu ala rebangare mukwere si direction mapema. Kachina ni muendeleo ku delay.
I was coming to that question which you had asked. Look back again. In 2002, we unveiled National Rainbow Coalition in October, Nehupekura December, and National Rainbow Coalition had a clean sweep of the whole country in how many? 2 months. In 2013, we unveiled code on the steps of KICC in November, and we are going to have elections. We had elections in March, was it?
March.
In March. How many months were those? 4 months. And we had a clean sweep. We were just cheated. We won that election. You know it. In 2017, we unveiled NASA 6 months to elections. That's when we created NASA. And everybody was just saying NASA how? Everywhere. We have now 9 months, in fact 10 months to elections, November, December, up to August. There is plenty of time. But we have already committed ourselves in Bokuchaku unveil our candidate in January. I know the impatience of some of the people. You know, sometimes, I don't know, diminishing returns are also setting in. Fatigue is setting in. Vandu baluwilla sana we bali wakhenele muzo khina luno khina muchuli ne banja ko bali mataika khina khobula iluno ka khina makacho. You know, you need to capture the euphoric state of the nation, like we did with NASA and with the NASA, and more particularly with the National Rainbow Coalition NAC, where everybody vandu ne bakhaluwilla ta ekurayol. Lakini no khina muzo nyalwa khina leso yakho amba ole balomba linone kengele malisi pa murwando khene okwas. So bwana Bakuli, we are not late. Even if we unveil our candidate in February, abakiaska lekimia sikinga sita to elections. That is now the political moment. Niyo buli mundu abera kemba osa okayongen. Olabona saba batnyo akurangira bano bene banja khuyo bechana bakujoina bandi bechele baloma kakabwe, but it is not too late. And bolelo rebiroyo, will the example I've given you of National Rainbow Coalition, of CODE and NASA, if you compare, it is not late.
Numa formalize mungano kuno rasmi na mwemulo siasa mahoka OKA na mshiro formalize.
The process of registration of OKA is ongoing. The name was booked. It's available. So the remaining is just the legal steps that are being taken. Elisawa. Number 2, our parties chilisawa. Number 3, if we're fully committed as people espousing same principles, same interests, and like-minded.
Mheshimiwa Weta wakobora ndi uhamba ni wa OKA vehara na mnarakwan vela candidate kobore January no kari February hara na bode mula komunyi araba first among equals na niba Weta arabura kuchagurwa kuba candidate Weta umusingira ndebe kihuri na ko senator wa Bungoma anawo governor wa Bungoma anoho omobendi mheshimiwa.
That will cross that bridge when we reach it. But I can tell you, I don't want to be a governor. I have already a governor candidate for Bungoma. So I don't need to compete with my own candidate.
Candidate mala sino mwami Weta.
Ewo manyile so.
Tawo bola so manyile. Candidate wo manyile. 2023 no nanu.
I have a candidate for Bungoma County Governor 2022. That governor is not the current governor.
By the name
that
of?
Is all. I've just told you. That governor candidate is not the current governor. Yes.
Umambi senator bola so. Oka ulira toka na ulira nanali.
Ewo manyekiso ndio oli okweza kuichokilala nendo mwami speaker Lusaka. You know that.
Alechera mu Fort Kenya.
Alechera mu siyama siya Fort Kenya. Yes.
Okay.
Hata no mureba na kubolela. Sayali US lakini kwa hakachula even a few minutes ago. Yes.
The governor uno yali candidate wo last time. What happened?
Yes, you know what happened. I don't want to make him a discussion in this interview. Yeah, he knows what he did that was not right. He knows how he has betrayed the ideals of the party, and it is not for me to talk about it. It is Baliova Nyalholos Yakamena Kamsiam as I'm focusing on bigger things. Yes.
Mreche si kana kosi urakanyola holti radio tifumangevulu ya radio ya Buka FM, Lembe FM, and Sule FM kubende Senator Moses Wetang'ula, uli Senator Bungoma, uli handi party leader weshama sha Ford Kenya, okulia no kula losiang. Gideon Moi ya bolari ndechi ya mafura bareremu.
Yes.
Pilot ni winner.
Bolari Jet 1.
Jet 1.
Elehale mu mundeke LTR. Yes. The pilot is OKA. It's a team.
Lakini mwami ndeje sima kuendesha pilot.
Lazima pilot, co-pilot, passer, all those people make the plane run. By the way, let me tell you. Look at 2002. Kibaki was leading a party called DP that had about 28 members of parliament. Wamalo was leading Fort Kenya with 22 members of parliament. Charity Ngilu was SDP with 2 members of parliament. All those compared to then the monolith of Kano were nothing. It was David and Goliath. But the moment they came together as one, they built a momentum neo. Raila, Saitoti, Kalonzo, Mudi Awori, the rest in the Beluha Mukan. When the president then Moi said he was backing President Uhuru, never decided Uhuru, never Chamunak. NAC became a formidable force. So what am I saying? Strength is Siama, kama anike Siama, se elikundu kubofuta, eli tactics nicho muli nacho nende ne muli team. Ate balu yaba bolanga bali. Kumurongoro kwa habali kwachi wakurie, so kulangoro kumusiruta. Lakini kili kimirongoro kimititi mala kimikali, nikikola kumusiru. Namweta, yes.
Nakulisawe na umami Weta. Kwa nemuziye kabo kimililita
David Baraza
nabola ali OKA mwaleka kuicharara bwangu mwaenje network ni omwami Raila ali na mwami Ruto omulu yeso kulinyola kwa yana believe ali wakana OKA omulu yocha kwa presidential candidate asokuli bako namba 2 na namba 1 mu Kenya tawe okoro omwami Weta narrative
ngene. You really want me to answer the MCA of Kimilili?
No, a narrative endele. Yes.
People say so many things in politics. I have said it to you before. And omusungu abola look and lolu nyalo afuba kabali buli no ulembwesa mila kundulo no wimochi kuchaka mabali. Ifo kwalule niye kochi. Baliyo bandu bali nende impatience, baliyo bandu nibo barumozo bali choyi bachokosi yolome baloma zina. We are not interested in those because we know what we are doing and our people know us and appreciate who we are. If we